Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm with my wife Rebecca and our dog Ruby. What we're doing today is a 8-mile circular walk in Wolsingham. Bit of a change today, so I thought I'll tell you where we're going at the beginning, and then at the end you'll have the digital map which will record where we've gone. So I've got the map here. We are going into Wolsingham itself from this picnic area, and then we're going to head up towards the Wolsingham Bridge. Then we're going to get onto the Weardale Way. Now when you get onto the Weardale Way, you can't go wrong. You follow that, then you head down to Frostley, and then again you're heading back down to the Weardale Way, and then you're just following the river back into Wolsingham. So it is a pretty simple circular walk, but we're going to set off now and I'll show you the route as we go. Okay, as I said, we've parked up at Wolsingham Dements, whatever that says, Mill car park and picnic area. It's a long stay car park, you can stay here all day. There's plenty of spaces. Out the back there's more spaces, but at the minute we're going to come out of here and turn right into the Wolsingham town centre. So where I would have normally parked is in the village centre, or town centre, whatever you want to call it, but there's a fair on this weekend, so it's going to be really busy. There's no spaces, but we're at this number 10 now. That's when you get to here and you're going to turn right, and the bridge is just round the corner, and that's where you want to be at the start. When you're walking along towards the bridge, you'll see a grey metal railings. Now if you go past that, you've gone too far. You want to veering off to the left and take a bit of a slip road to the left. That's where it is, down there. You'll walk past some townhouses to the left, and you want to be left here. Like I said, our wife's joined us today. The plan is to get her out a bit more. She does like the outdoors, but she's one of these girls that would rather stay in bed, unfortunately. But I'm going to get her out, she's going to love it. Halfway around the walk, what we're going to be doing is, I brought the Trangia and some bacon and buns, marge and brown sauce and a flask of coffee. So halfway around we will be having a bit chill, relaxation. We'll try and find somewhere nice and peaceful. This is what you want. It makes you sane. This is the bridge that you want to be looking for here. This is going to be the proper starting point of the walk. And it looks like they're doing work around the area. We've got hay bales there. You ever seen that? Comment if you've ever seen that before. Have they done that to reduce the flow of water? Might ask them. So you've gone round the bridge, and it's a bit of an S shape down there. The path runs out. Now don't worry. Once you head up the steep bank, immediately to the left, you can see a little trail leading up the hill there. You follow that, and then not too far up the steep hill, you'll be able to see the Weardale Way sign on the right hand side. We'll come out the forest little trail there. Straight away, as soon as you come out, there's a bit of a lay-by here, and then you'll see the sign on the right, the Weardale Way and public footpath. That's the way we're going. This is for a good few miles now. It starts to flatten out. It's not too up and down. My wife's a bit worried there, saying, is it too up and down because I'm going to be out of breath? I said, don't worry about it, you'll be alright. It's pretty flat until you get further, and then it does go up and then we're back down. Immediately when you go on the Weardale Way, you'll be able to see amazing views. So you've got the full view of Wolsingham, and then further on you'll have the full view of Frostley And then if you're lucky, you might be able to see stand-up further along. Right, so we've just come up to this farm. Towdy Potty Farm, I think it's called, Towdy Pot. Anyway, my point is here, don't be alarmed, there's quite a few paths here, but just keep an eye out for the public path signs. In our case, it's the Weardale Way signs. Little green plaque with a yellow arrow. Now straight away I can see one there. Don't be alarmed. It is a public route. It looks like you're walking on his property, but it is a public path. Don't be alarmed. It'll be secure. We came through the farm there. Straight away it's left. Signs everywhere. Now it is a working farm, so it is going to be loud. Lots of things going on. But it is a public path, like I said. Don't be alarmed. Follow the signs. Stay on the path though, because it's legal. It's a legal thing. Today, the reason why I brought my wife out is because my wife's quite happy with. She's alright with staying in on a phone, whatever, and just relaxing, which is fair enough. Some people do like to do that. But I think it's very important for your mental health. It's a big thing nowadays, that. She's working full time, I'm working full time. Sitting in the house all day, on the phone. You got the news on, you've got the social media. Sometimes it can just be a bit depressing. So it's just important to get out. Enjoy yourself. You're in nature, you've got no news, you've got no social media. It's just you in the elements, and that's what you want. It just relaxes you. Lets off some kind of just happiness in you. It just makes you feel better at the end of the day. You have that sense of achievement at the end, and it's something that you won't get just sat in the house. So she's looking forward to it. She's doing alright so far. That's been quite flat, kind of. It's not like huge hills, it's just reasonable inclines. Not too hard. She's doing alright. She's not a walker herself, but she's all kitted out now. She's got all the gear that she needs, and she's out with us today. My wife just said to us there, how far have we done? Said 1.8 mile. She was like, is that it? Feels like we've been out forever. I reckon if you don't look how far you've walked, if you don't keep checking, just take in the scenery. Have a bit crack with whoever you're with, and you'll realise that you've walked loads. So don't check it. Only check your map to see where you're going. We're just having 5 minutes now. It's important to have your little breaks. Don't just boss it, like some people can, but if you're with someone that's just a beginner, just take your time. Enjoy it. You don't want to rush them around and they might not enjoy it and just won't want to come back again. Are you liking it so far, Becca?
Yeah.
What's the best thing you like about it so far?
Just the walk.
We've come up from that potty farm now. This is probably your biggest slog. It's about 3/4 mile and it's just steep farmers' fields up the track. We are slightly tired now, we're gonna have 5 minutes. But at this point you're on the moors. So you'll see all the moors behind us here. So to the right of you, you'll have all the farmers' fields. You'll have like stand up to the left, frostily, lovely views, and to the left, if you like the moors, you have the moors. But we're going to continue right here. Sign over there, Weardale Way. That way. Where are we walking now? Along the Weardale Way. This is called Sunnyside Edge. And not too far down from where we are now, you've got the famous elephant trees. And that's where we're going to stop off and have our bacon sandwiches and a coffee. On the way you'll see lots of paths to the left, and if you had your OS map you'll be able to see where they all lead to. But to the left is Hamsley Forest Way. I have done that walk before. I've started from Hamsley Forest, I've come to Wolsingham and I've headed back down. It's a nice walk. It's a bit bland because it's just moorland. It's not an awful lot there, but again it is quite peaceful. It's nice. It's not even that steep actually from Hamsley Forest. It's reasonably flat. Just like what we are on now. Anyway, we're going to have our bacon sandwiches in a minute. See you in a minute. So I say we'll have a break halfway around. It's exactly 4 miles, funny enough. At the point where you would head back down to... You've got Frostley down there now. Directly down, you've got Frostley. Exactly 4 miles. I'm quite impressed with that. Right. Becca, bacon sandwiches. Right, we've had our bacon sandwiches now. We're all full up and Becca's enjoyed that with a lovely view. We've got all the view there of Frostley at the bottom. Fantastic. Cooked well. We're on our way back down now to the River Weir. It's straight down. Bit of a zigzag path here, the Weardale Way. You'll go through a farm and then you'll end up on the weir itself. Then it's just an easy stroll back to Wolsingham. The way down from where we were at the moors, you're literally heading down the Weardale Way. Now on the way down there is a couple of public footpaths leading off to the left. Just ignore them, continue on this farmer's track. you're going to get down to the farm, which is going to lead you down to the Weardale Way. That's the most important thing at the minute, getting down there, and then we'll see where we're going after that. It's just a straight stretch back to Wolsingham. Very simple. At the point now where we need to start thinking where we're going, because we've come down from the farm, we've come down the rest of the Weardale Way. Now this is the point where you veer off away from the Weardale Way. So if you were to continue on the Weardale Way, got a bridge there, you'd go over that, and that would veer off to the left. We're going right, heading back to Wolsingham. Public path sign there, trees and all that to the right. It's quite a thin path. We're going that way. That's going to take us onto the River Wear, through a campsite, back to Wolsingham. Almost went the wrong way there. Now, you've got to keep an eye out. I wasn't really looking. Sign here. So we're going to go left. Come down. That's just a farmer's track here. That'll lead you to the farm really, which we don't need. We're going to veer off left, heading towards the river now. Well, so far we've had a bit of everything. We've had the views, we've had the moorland, we've had the farm animals, and now we're in a forest. Bit of everything today. Mixture. Lovely. We're veering off left here. There's a gate there to the right. We're not going that way, we're going down left. Bit of a steep bank. Just be careful. Crossing the railway. Stop, look, listen, beware of the trains. On to the right is the caravan site now, you see. We're here. Get a lovely view of all the lovely caravans. Class. For this bit of the walk, you actually go into the campsite itself. And this is a beauty spot, isn't it nice, Becca?
Yeah.
You've got loads of seating here. You've got like a little hut there if you ever want to come out. Have some bait in the hut if it's lashing down. Gorgeous. Yeah, just follow the signs on the caravan site and it'll take you back into the public path next to the river. We're on the final stretch now of our walk, and I've now named this last stretch the never-ending field. It's literally the biggest field you'll ever see in your life. Must be about a mile long, mustn't it?
Yeah.
Huge. But it's just out from the caravan site, which I noticed as we were walking through the caravan site. Me and my mate Ray and Vaisy walked this walk about 3-4 years ago, and at the caravan site there was some seats overlooking the river and there was no caravans. We've just passed there, proper massive posh ones. Anyway, the fella came out, so I just said, "Is this yours?" He was like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, so I had a big crack with him. Absolutely gorgeous inside. Absolutely class. And it's probably cheaper buying one of them than getting a house somewhere like Wolsingham. But it's each to their own. Personally, I don't think I could live in one, but it was really nice. We're almost at the end of our never-ending field. And then you get to that green bridge to when you first started on the hike of the 8-mile walk. We've come off the never-ending field, keep to the train line, some steps here, left over the green bridge, you're back into Wolsingham. Now, if you watch this short video, you'll be able to see exactly where I've gone on the walk, and I'll slow it down so you can understand where I've gone. We'll see you at the car park. Right, that's it for the walk. Came in round about 8.7 miles. Circular walk. We're back in the car now. Well, if you've liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. Here's some counter remarks and here's some tent reviews. See you later on.